Got them all wondering, they must be bolting in. They wanna know how I came up from the bottom when it was all lava molten in. It shows that I got them all pondering. I might hit up DJ RonRon. Got them all wondering, they must be bolting in. They wanna know how I came up from the bottom when it was all lava molten in. It shows that I got them all pondering. I might hit up DJ RonRon. When I'm in that booth, electromagnetic field surrounding me and I'm the truth. Displaying my skills, doing what I do. Staying conscious like the few that's chosen. Keeping the third eye open. Elevate beyond no fakers that be posing. And if it don't concern you, don't stick your nose in. Melbourne Kush haze, that's what I'm blowing. Smokers see me around, they be asking nigga where the dope is. Smiles and hug, that's faker than Pope is.
This is the Ponderer Show. My name is RonRon in the studio for the first time on this podcast, but not in the studio, is a special guest. He is a hip-hop artist with a tenacity when it comes to creativity in his musical art. His accomplishments are clearly defined by his focus to put out valuable work. BK LAWD, welcome to the show. And it's a great pleasure to have you here, my brother.
LAWD! Nah. Shout out to DJ RonRon, man. Thanks for having me. I'm here, bro. The Ponderer Show.
Yes, sir.
We're here. We're pondering, you know what I mean?
I feel like I've been bugging you for a long time to show up, man. You don't like these podcasts. You don't like doing interviews, don't you?
Well, kind of, man. Like usually.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know, man. Like I don't like sometimes. I guess I don't like to travel to go to the interview. I'd rather like someone just come interview me where I'm at, if I'm at the studio or I'm at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have been asking me like to come for like
I've been
every time you see me.
And I had this other interview that you did. You were like, man, I don't like doing interviews that much, man. I just want the work to show itself. I was like, would I get an interview with this dude, man?
Hey, man, we're here, man. The LAWD is here.
Beautiful. Look, I appreciate you taking your time coming here, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
don't know how much I appreciate.
No
You're
worries,
also an entrepreneur. I just in the intro I just say the little things. You're also an entrepreneur. You've got a label. You've got a brand coming through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're a businessman, yeah.
Definitely, most definitely, yeah.
Man, tell us, who is BK LAWD?
BK LAWD, man. BK LAWD is, I guess, he's an entity that, likes to use music to flex his creativity. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And get his thoughts out, get his ideals out, and just put out concepts into the world. Mm-hmm. Just BK LAWD is just a creative. You know what I mean? That's how I can put it. And a lot of things attached to themselves to that if you're a creative,
All right.
So I guess there's a level of activism, I'm like a mentor in a way.
Beautiful.
Also, I'm like a voice for the community. I'm a voice for a lot of voiceless people.
Of which you are.
Yeah, I'm a voice of the South Sudanese, Mm-hmm. Voice of the African youths, of the diaspora in Australia too. Like, yeah, man, I'm an artist.
What motivated you to start writing music, putting out work, making music and all that?
Like, to be honest, like, if, to give you like the real spill on it, I think it was more like a spiritual thing, because I never had plans when I was like younger. I never ever thought that I'd be doing music or writing raps. Even back in high school, I wasn't doing music. I wasn't rapping or nothing. It wasn't even. It was after I'd finished school, and then
how were you in high school? I can imagine. Were you that quiet, or
Nah,
you were
I was
the
far
don't
from
talk
quiet.
to me
Yeah,
attitude?
I was far from quiet, man.
Or you were the bullies?
Yeah, I was like, halfway bully, halfway. No, not a bully, but like no one can mess with me, not even the teachers.
Okay.
I actually got I got expelled in like year 7, man. Like at the end of year 7 from a Catholic school.
No.
Yeah, and then I went to public school after that, like, because my whole life I was going to like Catholic private schools,
Yeah.
since primary school until year 7, and then just like year 7.
What happened? What did you do?
Man, I think things.
It's a long story.
I think things built up,
Yeah.
I think things built up. But I remember like when year 7 ended, it's like the last week of year 7, they came and like, they got me in an interview, and I think like they got my dad to come in and then they were like, "Oh yeah, you know, we don't have a place for your son next year."
What was his reaction? And what was your reaction? You were sitting there going like, whoa.
Me, I guess I kind of felt it was coming, but my dad was just like, "Yeah, all right, I'm just sending you to a public school now." You know what I mean? It's like, I've never.
Was it a big change to go to a public school, or it taught you a lot?
And to be honest, man, like at the private school, like it was like everything was already being exposed to you there. Like it's like almost like I think like private schools might be like worse in a way in terms of like bad influence and things like that.
Because they can afford the stuff.
Exactly.
Then in public school they appreciate the stuff.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Like in the private schools, like the older guys were always like cool with me. So like I've always been one of those guys, to be honest. Like that I was hanging with older guys since I was young.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, they always gravitate to me. I think that's
you always have that one. In Zimbabwe we used to have like Form 1s to Form 6. But you always have a Form 2 who hangs around with the Form 6.
The big boys.
Yeah. It was always that young dude who's there. And he gives commands too.
Of course. Gets like that.
I find you like a humble person, but you don't want people to step out of your line.
Yeah, don't mess with me. I'm humble, yeah, but like
really humble.
Don't mess with me, you know.
Respectful too.
Yeah, because I match the energy that people give me.
All right.
So if we wanted to hit the fan, we can both make it hit I'll make it hit the air conditioner. You know what I mean?
Man, BK, how long have you been in the hip hop? As a hip hop artist, how long have you been in the music industry?
I'd say I've been active. Like people have been knowing about me here in the Australian rap game from about 2012.
Okay.
I'd say 2013.
All
about
right.
2013 is when I put out my first like music video, and I started in a group. So I was a part of a duo called Exodus.
All right.
Yeah, with my cousin C4.
All right. How many are you?
It was 2 of us, but before that, like they were already doing a group thing. So I used to just like I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know what I mean? Like not like
you were not really committed.
Yeah, not really.
All right. How difficult was the hustle compared to now?
Back then it was like we had to do a lot because as African artists in Australia, there was already a scene established, Australian hip hop scene.
All right.
It's been around for decades. So like we were sort of the first generation to come into it, and so like
do you feel like you were the guinea pigs and people were trying it out?
Yeah, like sort of like there's a lot like I had to like prove ourselves a lot. Like I have to do a lot of like battle rapping and like, you know what I mean, freestyle. I had to eat a lot of MCs coming in the game. These new guys, they don't know about that. Like they don't have to do none of that.
Yeah.
I had to be out there like freestyle, battle rapping, make people
nowadays it's
get my
easy.
respect.
They just put it on YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever.
Yeah, like right now you don't really have to go through the trenches, but we went through the trenches. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
Yeah, came from the trenches.
That's actual hip hop,
Yeah, like battling, like, you know what I mean?
And do you have any personal grudges with anyone since then, or you just left it down there?
I had to like change my name back then because there was
you
another guy.
Yeah, I know you were called Lord Cryptic.
So I changed my name because there was another guy running around calling himself Cryptic.
All right.
I don't even think he raps no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I wasn't happy with that. You know, I was always like, if I catch this guy, I'm gonna like.
I was gonna ask you, man, why did you change it from Lord Cryptic? Because I think you had a mixtape, past season mixtape.
Yeah,
you were still Lord Cryptic then, yeah.
Past season. That was the transition. That was the transition.
That's when you were transitioning to Lord.
Yeah, in 2016.
Because I was gonna ask you, why did you change it?
Yeah. So
or because some dude started calling himself,
yeah, there was a guy calling himself Cryptic, and every time, like, you know, I was booked for shows, like, some of his fans come through because they think that he's performing. So I believe that was happening with him too. Some of when he had things going on, put out I think some of my people would think that that's me.
I see.
Even though the names were spelled different, mine was spelled with K's.
K, yeah.
Yeah, but still people, you know, like, it's too similar, so.
What, say if you could talk to Lord Cryptic now, you're now a BK Lord, what would you say to them advice-wise?
Man,
looking at yourself when you were still Lord Cryptic, and is there any difference or no?
Yeah, Lord Cryptic had no dreadlocks.
All right, yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? He was on the
You used
pretty
to
boy
get
thing.
the comb, do it proper, tuck in your shirt.
Yeah. Lord Cryptic was like, but what I probably would say to Lord Cryptic is like, I don't know, Lord Cryptic was spitting a lot of like higher elevation stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's very niche.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like spiritual bars and talking about, like just ancient history, African history, pharaohs, pyramids, and all this type of stuff.
Yes,
So a lot of people couldn't really like get it, grasp it. So BK LAWD, I guess, is when like made the transition to like make it more consumable. Like
All right.
in a way, I guess, not dumbed it down, but just
to make people understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because sometimes with the philosophy and stuff like that, people get confused, especially in hip hop. I'm trying to think who in hip hop does that, because I've got heaps of names, but on the top of my head I can't remember who. But still, he's a legend. But you didn't just want to stay in the dark side of hip hop. You just wanted to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You told them, look, I can do this and do that. Yeah.
Like Lord Cryptic was not rapping for money, or he had no ambitions of like trying to like
Market
really
themselves.
get money like that. It's more like, I just want to put out this message. What BK LAWD is like, yo man, I'm lit. I need to eat off this thing. I need to make people dance and stuff like that.
When you show up, you need to pay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like go do.
In 2018, man, BK, you did an interview with TMC Media, and they had your name written, BK LAWD, Dosage Rocket. Are you signed to any music record company?
No, I'm not signed.
What were they writing your name as? Dosage? What's
Dosage Records is my own independent label that I founded myself in 2016.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm signed to myself.
Oh, you signed to yourself.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask you why are you not signed to anybody, like, or if they approach you, would you feel like you need to be signed to any music companies? Or
Maybe
you're skeptical about them?
Like no, like back then as Lord Cryptic, I was sort of getting offers from like a few, other independent labels who were trying to sign me and offer me a little bit of money to, to drop music under their labels. But I sort of was like, nah, you know what I mean? I'd rather just grind it out, build my own fan base, do my own thing,
All right.
master my craft. I don't really want people to like what's the word? Like to come and steal like my boat, you know what I mean?
Because you want to be really independent with what you want to do.
Because I'm an independent dude, man, you know what
So
I mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. How about your support? Where do you get most of your support? I mean, like, does your family support what you're doing? Like you've told me as a kid, you're a problematic kid.
Man, African families, man.
Yeah.
They wanted me to, obviously to be like a rocket scientist, you know what I mean, or a surgeon,
Like a beauty,
doing heart transplants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, stuff like that. But their support now, like it's in terms of like they had to accept it. Like, all right, this is what he wants to do. This is, I made it clear. Like, this is the thing. Like, I dropped out of uni to pursue music, even in a way.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Because music itself is an art.
Yeah, it's an art, and
People
it's like,
don't really understand the way artists think. They actually, the level of thinking is even much more complicated than those who are just studying what they're reading in books and stuff.
You know what I
Because
mean?
you're actually creating something new.
Exactly. So,
So,
it's like,
so what do you tell them? I mean, like, if your dad were like, "Oh, he's really serious with this, man,"
just
or
be
it's
like,
always a fight, and during Christmas dinner you'll be eating. So
I just said, look, I don't care about a degree. Every album I drop, I'm gonna treat it like it's a degree.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Ah, beautiful. Do you have any management, or you manage yourself?
Yeah, I have in the background. You know what I mean? I have people like who help with that. You know what I mean? But it's very like subtle. But I have a lot of like like advisors and people that are in the industry that fucks with me, and you know what I mean. They if I need things, it's easy. I can make things happen, stuff like that. But I'm not like my fate is not determined or assigned to anybody. You know what I mean?
Because I like your marketing. The last time I met you, man, you even gave me a necklace specifically to go and get into the album toasting. You have got flyers, you've got t-shirts going, the brand is going on.
Yeah.
Is that through management, or is just your own movement?
Man, that's all love.
Beautiful.
Straight up, you know. I don't even know, like, you know, I don't have those privileges. You know what I mean? Everything I do by myself. You know what I mean? No, nobody can say that like I owe them anything, and I love that.
When LAWD wakes up in the morning, like on an everyday thing, what's your routine, man? I just want to know. An artist like you, a creative artist like you, what's your routine like? Do you always, like, when you're waking up, you go like, oh, I need to listen to the beat, I've got something to write, and or you always writing something, or you actually have like just a social life going on and stuff like that? Or
it's always changing. You know what I mean? Like with music,
when you wake up in the morning, tell me that one. I want to know.
Sometimes it's like, you know, I'll wake up, I might just, you know, check my emails, check my DMs, and see what's going on social media. Go on YouTube, see what artists have dropped stuff, like what's the new video out, you know what I mean? Like see what's going on. And usually, like, there's some days too, I wake up and while I'm in bed, I'm writing, because I just got my phone, you know. I'll come out of my dream or whatever, and I'll just, you know, start writing some lyrics.
You
start
just
writing some lyrics. Yeah, while I'm still in bed, you know, I'll write some lyrics and stuff, you know. And then sometimes I might record, or like just have a home studio. So like a lot of music, like, you know, was made like at home.
Before you forget the stuff, because sometimes I'm not like an artist and stuff, but sometimes I wake up or I dream about a song, I'll be singing it and then just creating it. But after a day or so, I'll forget it. That was a good song, though. I should have written it down. Do you do that?
Yeah, that's what I do. So it's like, as soon as I feel like, I have something, you know what I mean? There's a melody or there's a hook or whatever. I'm like, God, I need to, you know, lay this down. Just record it, you know. But
most of your music are just influenced by the life in general that you live, right?
Yeah, I try to make my music just like
what you see,
personal.
What you're motivated to be and stuff.
Yeah, because, you know, ever since like I figured like, you know, there was a power that came with music. Yeah, like it was helping me manifest things. You know, so then that's all the law of attraction stuff. I don't know if you, like, you know, you're familiar with all of that. So like I realized, okay, like even like the Bible and stuff, it says about how like the tongue and the word is like supreme, you know?
It's power. What you say,
you know what I mean? You can
become
speak something, So then I used to test it out, you know, like I'll make a song acting like, I might write I think what happened once was like I did a track years ago and I rapped, just making it up about how like, I picked up 3 chicks, I came home, had a foursome, like, 3 chicks. And then like a couple of weeks later, that happened. I was like, wow.
I should do that again.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
We should write a movie like that, though. That's really actually good, man. Look, Tossing Out the album is a beautiful piece of art, I don't want to lie. And
thank you.
Even Electric is the tossed up deluxe album with more songs. You know, you did it with Pisces Season mixtape too. You did it
Pisces Season.
Pisces Season.
Yeah, I did a deluxe. I did a deluxe with that too.
You did deluxe. Is it a strategy? Why do they say you release this one like an album with, because Toasting Up album has got 7 songs, right?
Yeah. That's originally 7 songs.
And you did a deluxe. What do you call it? Deluxe? I call
just
it deluxe.
The deluxe version.
Yeah, deluxe version with more songs. Why?
21 songs. I tripled it, bro. It's ridiculous.
It's good body of work. I like. If you listen to all my interviews, I like body of work. Yeah.
So like, I guess what happens is, like, I'm one of those artists that always recording. You know what I mean?
All right.
'Cause I like to treat it like, if this is what I do, it almost got to be like, I treat it like a 9 to 5 nearly.
It
like
is
in a week. So there's some weeks where I'm like I might make 10 songs in a week. You know what I mean? So music builds up, and not just solo songs, collaborations too. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So then when the music builds up, sometimes it's like, all right, the vibe of these songs is still going along with this, with that. So instead of like putting it out as another, you know what I mean,
album,
another body of work, which might be like, you know, I'd rather just wait. I know that.
I feel sometimes you have to be greedy.
Yeah.
21 songs.
21 songs, man. Big boy stuff, man. I don't know nobody out here doing that, you know? 21 songs.
Oh, man. You're a true African. You want everything big.
It could have been 31.
Are you sure?
Tell you that. It could have been 31 songs, the deluxe of Toasting Up.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So how are you selling the album itself?
I guess, you know, the streaming people, there's the streaming always available. And then I like to use Bandcamp. You know what I mean? So Bandcamp is a website that where it's like you can upload your music to it and sell it from there. And then they only take about 15% per album.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's a good one.
Yeah, so that's what I used to always like use in the beginning because like the fan base I have, like the fans I like got and that follow me, like they pay, you know, like they're cool, like they fuck what I do, so like I can put out something and you know I can get some sales out of it, so why not, you know? But then there is when Spotify and all this came and into the game,
then
you have
manipulated this,
you know what I mean? They manipulate because I come from the same era as you, the blog era, the magazines, the downloading, LimeWire, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. We used to wait for that hip hop one in Zimbabwe. I never really bought it, but someone would buy it, and then you know it would come out through a lot of people. Yeah,
and people even make money off your thing. You know, people make money off
when you get it. Tupac did this and somehow wow, I know the information. Yeah.
So like Bandcamp is dope. I'll shout out to Bandcamp. You know what I mean? Like I like the way that they move it. But also like there was a time when we were doing Exodus back in the day. We're doing physical copies. So like we manufactured like 2,000-3,000 copies of our album.
There was a time when I came to a club sometime and you were giving CDs. Were you the one?
We're selling CDs.
Yeah.
We used to roll with CDs in the boot, in the bag, wherever we go. You know what I mean? Link up with
so Spotify and all them things just put everyone back on the ground. Selfish business.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they just give you pennies. Like
why can't we create our own? I think we should create.
We definitely should. You know, I'd be with that. Like a platform that's gonna pay artists properly.
Exactly.
Yeah, that we can actually
this
sell.
This is your work. Let's sell it. This is what you're getting. This is what we're getting.
Yeah, because there's like a thing that people think that people don't pay for music. No, people do. Yeah, people like I pay for music. You know what I mean? Like people, if you respect it and you like it, it's a valuable thing.
Exactly.
You know. And I'm even thinking like of even doing physical copies for Bashi season.
All right.
I'm sorry for toasting
up.
For
toasting up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about even like for every project going forward now. I'm not even bring back physicals, you know, physical CDs.
Because I've seen even the vinyls are coming back and stuff like that. Yeah.
Because there's a certain aspect like of artistry that comes with that that's missing now from Spotify, where it's just your artwork, your music. But like I loved like when I was young and I can like get the CD, like say DMX. Like flesh of my flesh, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, the notes inside. There's the photos.
How about the smell?
You know, there's the
how about the smell, freshness?
Like, you have like a thing, like it's like
CD. Like
you have CDs. CDs is like money. It's almost like video games.
Exactly.
You know, when you got all your video games stacked up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm proud of it. So like,
you're old school.
Yeah, bro.
Are you an old spirit or something?
No. I'm old school and I'm contemporary. You know, I'm like, and I love it. You know what I mean? I feel it's like the most, you know, powerful position to be in.
All right.
So I feel like I'm also adaptable. So I've adapted to this new sound, this new age, what's going on. I'm not an old guy, you know what I mean? I'm still with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still pretty boy, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
I'm taking a little nigga's bitch.
I had to make sure my wife doesn't look at you too much because I introduced you and then we're like, BK, come.
Nah. That's
I'm joking.
Rules of life.
Yeah,
Let me tell the youngins the rules of life,
yes,
you know?
Sir.
Never look at your friend's wife even. That's what we on, you know? Or your friend's girl, you know? We don't do that, you know? And don't piss against the wind. That's another rule.
Wow. I told you an own spirit, man.
Yeah.
Man, our name the official body of work that I've researched and listened to, starting from 2016 to the recently released that I know of, Spotify. And I want you to tell me whether it's a mixtape, EP, or an album, because sometimes it confuses me. What's the difference between mixtape, EP, and an album? You tell me. You're here.
Yeah, back in the day, I'd say, to be honest, I don't even think I've actually recorded a studio album.
All right.
Do you know what I mean? Like a proper, like a studio album. I guess that's the difference. A mixtape, most of the music that comes out these days is mixtapes because it's like, how can I put it? It's not that like the quality is not album quality, but I think it's just like, it could even probably be the effort, like there's not a lot of like, you're kind of just like
you just
doing
want
it
to,
and
you just want to show the talent, like direct them like this. I can. This is who I am.
Yeah.
But if an album comes,
like Toasting Up is sort of, that's why I think I sort of did the album approach at first with the 7 songs. You know what I mean? So I got it down to all recorded like in the studio, except for Power and Pull Up and Skid. So I had recorded those at home.
All right.
And then sent them off, just mixing, mastering.
Oh.
But I work with top engineers. That's why my stuff like sounds,
comes
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, quality, because I spent too. You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing with artists that are not independent. Like they want somebody to do all that for them.
For them and make it tune it there.
And somebody to pay for that.
Yeah.
The moment people are paying to make your stuff, then they're going to have to take revenue.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So invest in yourself,
And it doesn't come out good when you do it live, because I've seen your live performance is the perfect, man. I was going to talk about it later, and I'll talk about it now. Anyway, we were talking about the official body of work, 2016 to recently released. Tell me whether it's a mixtape, EP, and album. And you said, obviously, you might call it an album, but it's not really album, but just let me know.
Yeah.
You said Pisces. I don't know why I call it
Pisces.
Pisces.
Yeah, that's my star sign.
Pisces season.
Yes.
What is it?
Pisces season is a mixtape.
Mixtape, EP, or album?
It's a mixtape.
Mixtape.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at me. Man, Look at me is like one of those ones that, like, to be honest, people, I think they look past that one, but Look at me is like, lyrically, I felt I went to another level.
Where would people look over it? Like,
because the way I had released it and stuff, like I think like just at that time I didn't really do too much crazy promo with it.
Okay.
My photo is not even on it. So I guess sometimes people, might not. But I call it "Look at Me." You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, "Look at Me" is a 50-50. It's a 50-50.
Mixtape or album? The three of them. Choose one.
It's still gonna have to be a mixtape. I believe. It's still gonna be a mixtape.
I'll level it. A mixtape.
Yeah.
Any day of the week?
Any day of the week. That was an EP. Shout out to T Green. That was a collaboration EP with T Green.
Full on with T Green. I mean.
Yeah.
Is that the first body of work you have done together? Because I've never seen anyone to do a full collaboration.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, man. That was like the first of its kind type. You know what I mean?
Where did you meet T Green?
Man, me and T Green, we go way back to like high school. Yeah. So I met T Green like when we were like in year 11, I think, or year 10. Yeah, when he came to my school.
All right.
Yeah, I think he got. Did he get expelled from your school too? T Green, did you get expelled from your school?
Let's ask him. T, man. Did you get expelled or something?
And then you came to Lindell.
Yeah. Jeez. Then you were like, man, I know the ropes. Yeah, I know how it is because I've already been expelled. And
nah, he was a G, so like we clicked up pretty easy, through one of my other homies. Shout out to OGs to Pat Quinton, So they were in the same year level.
All right.
Yeah, and then Pat stayed down.
Yeah.
And then when I came up, and then he was still hanging with the older guys, but then now he's in our year level. And then he introduced me to T Green. But the thing with T Green, I used to always see T Green around anyway.
All right.
We used to always see each other around, but we never like chatted. But we, this nigga used to wear like massive earrings and like he was always blinged out. You know what I mean? So, like,
scary dude.
it's like, you know,
that's
he's
cool.
always wearing like Air Forces
Because I
and shit.
see a lot of videos you do for him, for his projects. You're really involved. Yeah. For your project, he's really involved.
Yeah.
On your own promos, he's really involved.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
your click.
yeah, nah, we tie like that. Like every track that we put out, it's like if I make some songs, he's gonna be the first person to hear it before anybody, and I'll go to him for his thoughts and like, what do you think, or what can we tweak? Or he would just be like, yo, we could do this, da da da. And then same with him too, and he's doing his stuff, da da da. And we're the first to go to each other for collaborations anyway.
All right, yeah.
I'll be like, yo, I did this verse on this track. Here, you like it? Jump on it. You know what I mean? And stuff like that.
Beautiful. Anyway, that's any day of the week. That's a collab.
That's an EP.
That's an EP, yeah. So Pisces season mixtape. Look at me. Mixtape. Any day of the week. EP.
Yep.
Or Zopen.
Now that's an album, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, after album.
That one, I believe that's an album because you're selling it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. You actually scratched me out. And I was up in an interview. I had my shit ready. You know, different studio though. I think you didn't like the studio that we had before. Yeah. Or you were just you just were not ready. Cause I had my shit ready, man. BK calm. You're
I remember I came like a while ago to
yeah,
the first
before
one.
yeah. That was beautiful.
Yeah, but I think that's when you were still like, your direction wasn't like as sharp as it is now.
It's sharp now.
Yeah, now you know what's going
now.
on. See the progression. See what's going on here. Yeah.
So that's definitely an album.
Yeah, I'll say that's an album. I'll say that's an album.
So
because I did the whole launch.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
man.
I did like we sold out the concert.
Man.
You know?
Even the videos I used to see people shooting, you know, following and that's big. I know him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I the quickest sentence I always say, I know him.
That's love.
Yes, sir. Toasting up.
Yeah, Toasting Up, man. That was the EP.
EP, yeah?
Yeah, that was an EP originally, 7 songs.
Wow.
And then we did the deluxe album version.
Now,
Deluxe album version. That's what I'm calling it, the deluxe album version.
That's the one I put on. Yeah. I like the album, the EP. I call it an album. The first album, I call it the first album. But the deluxe album, I can just play it, clean up, you know, the studio, do that.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite 3 songs from the deluxe?
Toasting Up.
Okay, yep.
And I've got Coronation.
Oh, okay. yeah. That's the last song.
Yeah,
that's the
the last song. And I thought
song
even
21.
I even when I was listening to it, I said, is it because you put is this Coronation or just this is royalty?
Yeah, that's the Black Madonna.
All right.
Yeah, if you know about that.
No, tell me.
So like the Black Madonna is the original Mary, the mother of Christ. You know, so that's the original. That's not the ones you see now where it's like a European woman and that. This is the first one. If you go to early churches, like in Ethiopia, in Russia, in parts of Europe, like early AD times, that's what they got. Even in the Pope in the Vatican, they have that. That's what the Pope prays to.
What about the one with long hair, blonde hair, and you know,
that's
long nose? And
that's something that these guys like Emperor Constantine and like all of these dudes like. You know,
created.
Yeah, they were having fun with it. All these artists, Michelangelo, they're like, paint. So Michelangelo literally got his cousin called Caesar Borgia. Is his cousin or his nephew? I think it's his nephew. Some guy called Cesare Borgia, and he just like painted him. And they were like, "Hey, look, you know, we're gonna make you like the. Do you want to come and like audition to be the Jesus, the Jesus thing?" Like,
it's good to learn these things.
Yeah, and then I guess they like how he looked. Yeah, and then they just, you know, painted that guy. And then that photo went mainstream. Those paintings went mainstream. And then the new people who was because it's like, you got to see like these things like religion. There were movements. So you could almost see like Christ was like an artist at his time, right?
Yeah,
but because there wasn't much imagery to capture how they looked.
That's true.
So other people can come and like it's right in 50 years from now, like if there's not enough LAWD photos around, like they might claim that like they might switch and be like LAWD was some white dude, he was an Aussie guy. You know, they might change the photos and stuff, you know. Like he was an Aussie guy, you know, this look like this, and you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, though. That's how things go.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was the influence for this. I never really was getting to that question, but I never really asked you really why this EP or album cover.
Yeah, it was pretty much because of.
I'll do my research.
I've had that photo, like I came across that image. I forgot who was the artist of it, and I've had it on my computer for about 8 years. I knew ever since I had found it, I saved it and I was like, I'm gonna use this for something.
All right.
And then I guess when it came to Toasting Up time, then you know I was going through, and I was like, that's it. This
is the album.
Yeah, that's the cover.
So I was telling
that's
you 4,
the artwork,
and you told me 4.
Yeah.
Toasting Up, Checklist, Coronation, Raffle.
Okay, for me, Toasting Up, Sunrise, Pull Up and Skid.
All right.
Limitless Freestyle.
Okay.
Money Meditation.
4. I said
5. Sorry. Man, I love the whole thing.
Cheat,
they're all my babies.
Don't cheat.
They're all my babies.
I know. You can't choose. It's very difficult to ask an artist which one is the best, art work.
If I had to say just my favorite one, it's probably Limitless Freestyle.
All right.
Yeah, Limitless Freestyle.
I'll have to listen to it again. Yeah. I'll have to listen to it properly so that I understand why.
Yeah.
Because I do that, innit?
Yeah. And it was a freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Even called it like Limitless Freestyle.
Okay. Yeah. So it was a true freestyle.
Nothing was written down. Like nothing was written on a phone or thing or anything. It was just transmission.
That's why. Yeah. And you put it on an album.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's confidence.
Came up with the hook. Put it down, then did the verse.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like it, man, Lord. How competitive is the hip-hop industry in Australia, man?
It's competitive, but it's probably just in the way of like some people won't want you to like, they won't want to help you like get to places. Like with me, it's different, man. I can put on somebody if they, you know what I mean? If I mess with you and you do your stuff, I'm not afraid to put you on.
You put up a lot of people in.
Oh, definitely.
When you're coming through,
yeah, definitely. You know, put people on. You know, introduce people to people.
Do you feel appreciated? Like, do they appreciate what you're doing, or they
don't have to appreciate it? But
they show off appreciate. Like, BK, man, look where I am. You know, man, thanks for getting me here, or not even saying that, just by saying, Lord, man, come to my concert, or come here, man, come, let's do this and stuff like that. Appreciation comes in different ways.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Or
really,
just hitting you up, like, Lord, what's up, man? How you doing? You know.
There's that, but with me, it's more like I don't really care for if people appreciate me or not, because I over appreciate myself.
Yeah, I know.
What I'm saying? I'm constantly appreciating and value anyway. So
and revaluing yourself. Yeah, that's important.
They respect me.
Yeah,
that's the thing. They respect me. To me, respect is more valuable than appreciation. Just somebody appreciate it, it's cool, but they respect what I do. They know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Mess around, diss track coming for your ass. Expose you.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you find yourself being a target from other artists who are in the industry now that you're at that position? How do you respond if something comes and
I'm different, bro. Just right now, if somebody mess with me, I'll respond like this. I know I can. If I came at somebody, I know they're gonna have a week, like they're not gonna be able to sleep right and all that.
All right.
So I don't like to go to that bag of like, even though when people do me dirty
before?
Yeah, I can do like little subliminals, you know. I can sprinkle little subliminals. They're gonna know, you know what I mean. But like, cause I've influenced the game a lot. Like a lot of these like Aussie rappers too.
All right.
I've influenced a lot. You know what I mean. A lot of people was jacking my stuff for a long time. You know, they were running with different things I was doing, the way I was doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Love it.
They were running with it, you know. I'll let them run with it.
But they don't cross that line.
They know not to, man.
You
know better than
you must be a scary dude.
Oh,
You
man.
must be a scary dude in the industry if it's like that, man. Lord, I love it.
They know better than that, man.
So have you ever been in a physical altercation or something that happens, like someone will say something on Facebook and stuff like that about your music and stuff, and you're like, man, now we're face to face.
Hey, there's dudes that do that, but this is the thing though. This is the thing. They'll have like a photo of like Rick Ross or like a, and a fake ass name.
Yeah.
And then they might try to come in my comments talking shit, but they'll never do it from their thing. That's what I mean. They're gonna go make a fake troll account. They're gonna go make a fake account with like an egg for a photo.
All right.
With like 2 followers and try to come chat shit, but they're not gonna put their real.
But do you have an idea who it is? But you just leave it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
A lot of them are just my sons mad at their dad.
It happens. It happens. Man, BK, tossing up live party on the 25th of June.
Yes,
the Laundry Bar. Tell us more about it, man.
Yeah, Laundry Bar. That's one of the premier hip hop venues in Melbourne. Mm-hmm. So I got the live launch. It's locked in for the 25th of June. I've got an awesome lineup of supporting acts. But right now, just with this COVID and these restrictions, it's sort of in the balance. Not really sure what's going on yet.
It's tricky, man.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. I haven't even really been promoting it like that. I was planning to begin it.
Have you contemplated on moving the date, or you're just going to just leave it there? If restrictions kind of happen, you just have to move it when the restrictions come.
We'll see what happens. Just going with the flow, Like, I'm just going with the flow right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm not really even trying to think about it too much.
Supporting DJs, I saw Congo there.
Mr. Congo. Yes, sir, my boy.
Man, these guys, you're always with them. I saw Pasika on the flyer.
Yeah.
You've got your dude who's supposed to come from Adelaide. What's his name?
Indigo Macabre.
He's no longer coming, or he's still thinking about it?
I spoke to Indigo like just the other day because we already had the flights booked for him and the hotel and all of that. Mm-hmm. So he's just hit me up and he's like, yo, Lord, man, I don't want to come down there, get stuck.
Yeah, for sure.
And shout out to Indigo too. He's got a baby on the way. So he's like, yo, I can't even come risk that. I can't come get stuck and and my missus is due for birth too. Mm-hmm. So like so he kind of like we had to, I guess, pull him out of the show.
Mm-hmm. Who else is on the fly?
We got YTS Gucci boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's from here, Southeast. He's dope.
Oh, beautiful. T Green
is on the bill.
Yes, sir.
We got Nate 6.
Yes, sir.
From Sloth Productions over there. He's dope. And Pasico. Mm-hmm. And am I missing somebody? Oh, my boy Show Crazy. Show's crazy.
Show's crazy. Yeah, I saw him there.
That show's crazy.
So it's going to be a full on.
Oh, it's going to be a lit show.
Are you going to be able to keep, you know how the crowd try and get on the stage and the African way it is.
Yeah. Everybody wants some shine.
Yes, sir, for sure.
It's, with me, right? Like,
yeah, you just give
I don't mind sharing the limelight.
You're the godfather.
I don't mind sharing the limelight, bro. I'll bring people on the stage.
Come on, show us your talent.
Especially when I see, like, when it's going, because, bro, like, my live shows are lit, bro. When I'm on the stage, I think I'm one of the top performers in Australia, like, if not the world. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, when we do it, especially, and Congo is my DJ, because Congo knows all my songs. So that nigga hypes me up like crazy. You know what I mean? And I got T Green too.
As
a hype man as well. And we do our back like collabs as well.
Yeah.
So, bro, like, we move the crowd. You know what I mean? Everybody leaves. Everybody loves the show, bro. But by the end of the show, we give them an experience. And we don't even do too much as well. Like, we don't even have like all the props and all these type of things. Not yet. You know, I haven't even done anything with a live band. Yet,
all right.
like
Yeah.
You know.
What is that? Are you thinking of doing a live band in the future?
To be honest, man, when I go and see like some shows with live bands, they're not as lit.
They don't sound.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't hit like. It doesn't. It doesn't hit like that.
Yeah.
I like it the old school way with the DJ.
Don't
real hip hop with the DJ.
Don't do live shows at the moment, man. I'll tell you, live shows are. They don't sound good.
It doesn't sound like the song that you heard on the album.
Exactly.
It's like a bit like
You know what I mean? But I like the effort. It's like you got like the drummers and you got your piano, the keyboard guy. But trust me, just the old school way, just the MC, the microphone, and the DJ on the decks. Can't go wrong with that.
What are the projects that you're going to be venturing in, man? Apart from the show that you have on the 25th of February.
Word, yeah, man. Like I got a few things in the works right now, bro. Like I even got like a few acting opportunities that have come up.
Okay.
So like, shout out to I got a few directors that I'm.
Congratulations.
Yeah, they hit me up like, yo, Lord, you might shoot this thing. Like the swag.
Don't forget DJ Ron. I'm here,
Of course, bro.
If I see you sometime winning, I just thanks to DJ. I know the dude. Yeah. And I was saying on TV, I know him. I told you I say that.
Yeah, bro. Like, and I'm also like trying to dibble and dabble in this fashion thing, like make my own merchandise. So I have some merchandise right now.
Beautiful.
T-shirt line,
Yes.
I got the BK LAWD T-shirt line.
Look, you gave me a T-shirt. I gave
you the T-shirt. You know what I mean?
Where can we buy the merchandise? Where can people find your material, songs, and stuff?
Right now, so the website is being built up, sir. But for the time being, just find me through Instagram, and then just go to my link tree right there, and then everything is there. My Instagram is Lord of Noble, LAWDOFNOBLE, or you can go to the Dosage Records Instagram.
All right.
Which is just Dosage Records, ENT. And then the links is there too. You'll see like the merchandise is all advertised up there.
Ah, beautiful.
You can find that, man. Just hit me up. Reach out to
Noble.
Me. Yeah, Lord of Noble.
Noble Park, is it?
Yes, sir.
You love it, man. You always mention it every time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Noble made me, man.
You always Southeast,
yes, bro. Yeah, I represent. You know what I mean? I'm not like one of these guys.
Yeah.
They think they're like somewhere they're not. Represent the hometown. You know what I mean? You gotta put on the town.
Where you come from, man?
Yeah.
Can you just tell us the information again about Toasting Up Live Party? Where people should buy the ticket?
Yeah.
Where it is? What date? What should people expect when they come? Because that's the one we need to promote at the moment.
Yeah. Well, go to eventbrite.com.au and you'll find, just go in there, type BK LAWD Toasting Up Live Party, and then the event will come up. Otherwise, just you can find it through Facebook. There's a Facebook page up there for it. You can find it, I guess, through my Instagram. There'll be the links to it. And it's going to be at Laundry Bar in Fitzroy.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? On the 25th of June, which is a Friday.
Friday it is.
Yeah, doors open at like 6:45. You know what I mean? So you want to be there by 7:30, late African time, you know what I mean?
It's cheaper buying the ticket online, $18. If you come on the door, $20.
Yeah.
If you're a little bit late, why don't you put it on $25? People come early.
Nah, we ain't gonna do them like that.
You're not greedy.
Not greedy like that. It's all good. It's all good. I'd even make it free too, just to give back.
Okay.
Come. But look, you can expect. It's gonna be an awesome, epic night.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bars that are gonna excite you, make you think.
I hope my surgery will be done by then, so that I can come limping. But Inshallah. I can always come limping to support anyway.
Yeah, just don't try to do the pop smoke dance. You might pop something. You might pop something.
Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Yeah. Man, any shout outs?
Hey man, just shout out to all the people that's been supporting me, that's been rocking with me since Lord Cryptic. You know what I mean? Shout out to all you guys. Just all the real ones, you know what I mean? Y'all know who you are. Shout out to all my collaborators, people I collaborate with. Shout out to all my producers, you know what I mean? Shout out to like Easy Films, you know what I mean? Yeah, just pretty much, like shout out to my boy Biggie from Paran, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, shout out to Sloth Production, my engineer, my other engineer Slick, you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to DJ RonRon, Ponderer Show.
Man, I'm here.
You know what I mean?
Here. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, BK LAWD, it's an honor to have you visiting us at the Ponderer Show. Hope you come back.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. It's been a pleasure.
You always have a chair over there where you were sitting.
Yeah, I might even be your co-host or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That would be beautiful.
Yeah, you never know.
This is the Ponderer Show with your boy DJ RonRon. Lord, you have a freestyle for us?
Gee. Doing a major, never no minor. When the pack came through, there was no side finer. I was selling as a minor, but I sold to no minors. I love that maths, but I hated that minus. They love us, they hate us, still they fear us.